You know what? I've been trying to do a post on that Harry and Meghan video, but there's so much to pick apart. They've reached new levels, you know? Whilst I were watching it, between the background sounds in my home of my phone pinging off of people going, have you seen the video? Friends, colleagues, because they chose in Montecito to hit post, to literally go, there you go, grubby little hands of the media, the people. Here is an intimate moment of me and my wife as we twerk away and we place it out on full display. We're literally going to hand to the dragons that we speak on, that we're going to slay, these intimate details. So did I hear the baby mama dance going on in the background? Muted down, yes, but what I was hearing in my head, all the words they've spoken over the last 6 years in their incessant need for privacy. And it doesn't correlate. It's cringeworthy. It's everything that we're not used to the royal family. And I know people in the back again, but they left the royal family. No, but they still ask people to call them sir and mom. They still got their HRH. They still walk around Duke and Duchess. So with that becomes a moral responsibility to walk in the same line. And is this what they meant when they said, because they've spoken so much, when they said about modernization of the royal family, because if this is what they meant, that can stay right there. Because I'm all right over here with the stable and able, the respectful, the dignified, everything that the royal family bring and have brought for so many years, the tradition of it. I want that. I don't want to see what's going on behind closed doors, not this much. Anyway, also, while I'm watching this and you got baby mama muted down in the background as privacy tour just wreaks havoc with my mind as my phone's going off, I look as a woman who's had 3 pregnancies all the way through, 9 months of no sleep, your body changing, the aches, the heartburn, the pressure bearing down, the sharp stabbing pain shooting up every time that baby kicks down. And I think, how is Meghan Markle this superhuman who can carry babies 9 months through and not be tired, not ache, not have no swollen feet? But then I have the words of epidurals, postpartum preeclampsia, and we think, oh wow. And I'll take away the visuals of lumpy. And here's the thing, there is a lot of questioning. There has been over Harry and Meghan and these pregnancies, because we're used to the traditions of the royal family doing that over there. You know, they come out on the steps, they introduce their baby, the certificates of that, like we see that they are legit. But we watched Harry and Meghan flee. We've watched Harry and Meghan flee in the bid for that privacy, and we've watched them ever since do anything but stand by their word. Prince Harry said that the British people were the most literal, incredulous people he's ever met. And I think, is there anything wrong with taking someone by their word? By listening to the words they say and believing they're going to honour that in every way? And we will too. But when you say privacy, literally, we thought you meant privacy. So when we see you getting down and dirty with your wife in a maternity ward because you chose to share that to all, it contradicts the words you speak. And we're inquisitive as human beings. We are. And that's why you sold out and you wanted to take advantage of that incredulous that you speak on, as we're easily led and we're easily believed, because you wanted us to jump on board with this modernation of the royal family and cast doubt over the ones that have served us for so many years. And it's just enough. There's so many levels of cringeworthy desperation as they desperately try and prove legitimacy of these pregnancies in a way in which we want to swerve, you know? They choose to hand over these moments. They choose to place it out to the world. The uneven, the lumpy, the bumpy, the non-believable hypocrisy. There's so many words that could explain them in their video. And it's just, you knew. He would have known that this, a bit like the curtsy, sends a humiliation and disrespect towards his family. But he still is there. And if you look at the timeline, you know, we watched Harry and Meghan 2021 in the March, the Oprah interview. In June, we watched Philip die after he watched them do that Oprah interview. Then in June, they're doing this. In how quickly they got over it. You know, there's so many avenues you can go down with all of this. And actually, we've just watched with Love Meghan, the stiff, the rich, the non-personality in which Meghan Markle did bring, to which people don't invest in. Hence why the jam, and it's up, it's down, it's here, it's not. How come the Meghan Markle twerking on down, this free and easy, fun-loving personality, doesn't come through the screens with Love Meghan, and it's all stuck up and posh as can be? Look at me, because today I'm a duchess. But then on this video of this intimate moment, I'm free, loose and easy, you know? I hear that Prince William and the royal family are having serious meetings now, and it has got to the point where it's always been a bit of a circus, but this is where I think they've gone over another line, but a line that's so extreme, a line that's so not placed in dignity of who they are, the baby they're carrying. It may have been a baby monitor, but that's the whole point. It monitors the baby, the heart rate, in everything, your pride and joy, your baby. This is a worrying time, you know? So those are my thoughts, my opinions, spoken to you like a true movie review. Everything that they have cashed in, they have been paid to say, and what they choose to place out on full display in front of me and you. And I put a post up on X, and it's gone crazy, of my bump at 9 hours before I gave birth, an hour after my sweep, and how I was tired, I was fed up, I just wanted to give birth, I just wanted to not feel this pain and uncomfort, and it's gone crazy. And naturally, I'm gonna open myself up to the hate, because I know that when I place it out there on full display, I understand that not all will support what I say. But the irony in the fact that people get angry with me for me getting angry with them, in saying something on them, but then they criticize me in the same way I criticize them. Like I've always said, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And I think at this point in time, 6 years down, with all of the lies, I think that came first with Harry and Meghan in how they wanted to cement a standing with the people. But their foundations, they shattered in front of our eyes. Their family, they broke, so we, in the hope we would despise. It didn't work. Didn't go their way, and this is why we have them desperately seeking some kind of approval, some kind of people's touch. But this isn't cute. This isn't fun. This is you two just desperately wanting to cash in some, you know?